Hello everyone, QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I am back today with another episode of Zero City. We are here outside of their shelter, and I'm going to spend a little bit of time working on this squad, see if I can get myself a little bit stronger, doing a little bit of catch-up. Just a little bit of background here. I did record a video recently within the last week, and it ended up being really bad. I didn't really think it would have been worth it, anything anybody wanted to see, so I decided not to post it, and I don't remember exactly what I covered in that video when I covered in the video before, so I might be repeating a couple things. I do apologize for that, but I've been taking some time off, obviously. I took some time off over the holiday break, and also, with the break now between the events, because I was running 4 different events at the same time, it was a little bit too much. So with all the games I'm covering now, taking some downtime between events, I'm also taking some downtime. So that's kind of where I've been lately. So if you're not a part of my Discord server, that's where the giveaways have been lately. Running into a little bit of problems lately, so we'll see how that goes. But that's why there haven't been giveaways on videos recently. And yeah, so I mean, the last time we got together, I think, or significantly got together, we were talking about, getting up to the next level here, doing the set workshop and start crafting some Command Center 11 type equipment. And I need to start doing that. Today, I'm not necessarily going to do it. The main reason is I don't know specifically what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to do a little preparation. One, I don't have any legendary materials here ready to go, so I do need to take a bunch of my older and useless legendary items, break them down so I have some materials I can use. So that's one thing I need to do. 2, obviously we'll need to be getting, what are we calling this, uranium, I guess. I don't have too much of that. And 3, most importantly, I need to have these materials here, these elements. And the big one there is going to be the bunker. So I do have some, and I'll show you how I got them. I think I did them in the last video that you guys didn't see. So I will be getting a few more of those today. But the main thing I need to do is obviously do the bunker. I've mentioned this many times before, but the bunker is basically based on your top end fighters, and your end being the number that you have here in your barracks. Get to the right spot here. So I'm level 6, so I got 6 here in my barracks. So it's going to be my top 6. Actually, scratch that. That's not what I mean. It's going to be the bunker is going to be the top fighters that you bring into the bunker. So you bring in 8 fighters, it's going to be the top fighter. So right now I'm running 3 level 100s, 3 85s. So if I go to the bunker with my 100s, that means the bosses who are going to be fighting with me and my partner are going to be level 100s. That means my 85s aren't going to stand a chance. So I can't use any of my 100s because I only have 3 of them. That means I need to go with my 85s. So my 85s are very weak, as if you guys have been following, you know that, because I try to keep my power down as low as possible. So I don't have any damage on here. I don't have top quality items that are level 39 on a level 85. What do we got here? Is a level 83. That one's actually up. So I'm not making my chemist very strong. And even my level 100s I'm not making as strong as possible either. This one we don't have any elements on. We're running uncommons at level 51, so obviously I'm very weak. So me going into the bunker right now is going to be a struggle. So as you know, I'm trying to level up another team so I can go into the bunker against myself, and I won't feel bad going into a bunker with extremely underpowered players. And once I go with myself, it won't be such a bad idea. And my mini account right now, I just leveled to CC9, so I'm getting close. CC9 max level is 85, so I'm getting close. My max fighters are 70. I have 5 of them. I have 2 more on their way. Obviously, I'll work on getting the next ones up there, and I'll have 8 pretty soon at 70, so that means I'm close. So I might stay there for a little bit, run some bunkers at level 70. I've heard from others that that's a good place to bunker, and it's fairly easy. Maybe not, because my level 70s are also very weak, but so I'm going to try that for a little bit as I level up some of my support areas in the shelter, and then I'll come up to 85 and I'll start covering that. So we're still several months away, but certainly getting closer. With all that said, I still have ways to get stronger. I did get stronger since my historic high used to be 2.05 or something like that, I believe. And as you saw here, I'm running at 2206 now. So I did do a little bit of leveling, and we're going to do a little bit more today. Number 1, I have a level 100 tank going now. Come on. And I have one attachment on, nothing too crazy, but I just put 1 on to have some extra health. I might be able to get some more on there, not sure. And then also I could do this one, which I'm not going to do at the moment because I'm not looking for my tank to do damage. My ultimate goal here is to have a team that I can blast through the railroad station without any effort. Right now I can get through about 13 levels without using any, I'm going to use spells, I forgot what the word is, any spells, and then I have to use spells for the last 2, but I can get 15 out of 15 pretty easy. I would love to get to 15 out of 15 with no spells, which is what I can do on my mini account. So that is my ultimate goal as I'm focusing on my team. Obviously the people in the top of the world getting very high. These are numbers that are now getting towards where people are on Hustle Castle as well. 20 million. I think the top there is like 26, 28, something like that, maybe 29 million. So this game's not quite there yet, but people are getting there. So my 2.206 is very weak. I'm not full on 8 by 100 yet, obviously, but even so, I don't have any sets going. So I'm a long ways from that. But the problem I'm running right now is I go in the arena, I'm fighting people at 6, 7 million, and my 2.2 just can't cut it. So we'll try to get a little bit stronger here. It's probably still not going to make a difference. So I'm going to try to do a little bit of leveling, and then I'm going to go do a railroad station, make sure I'm still fine. So one other note here, I'm running three Rangers yet. And this one is very strong. This is a level 85. We got the hologram going on there. She sometimes is my top damage dealer, so I'm not going to mess with her for a long time, actually. And I plan on keeping the rest of my people at 85, so I'll have all of them ready to go for the bunker when my other squad comes up. The one I wanted to focus on here was Psycho. So I have Psycho not maxed out, because obviously I'm trying to keep my power down. So I'm going to try to get her doing a bit more damage without raising her power too much. So she's at 260. And I'm going to level her up, and this will raise my power, so hopefully I don't do more harm than good, but let's give it a shot here. So we have this one, obviously. This will give me an extra 2,000 damage. A little bit of dodge, not that important, but and a chance to do more damage. I'm going to put that on for the time being. So that's an extra 53,000. And then we'll go armor. The highest I have is an epic. I don't know if that's going to be this one. I do like that reanimation. I have this on both of my archers and Hustle Castle at the moment. That or some type of increasing damage obviously is good. Let's see what else we have. And that gave me an extra 2,000 damage, I think, as well. So that's an extra 4,000 damage and 20,000 health, which is nice. I don't know if I'm going to go through all these or not. These will obviously allow me to have less power increase, but there's not going to be quite as effective. So let's see if we got any. I'm looking here for specials. The damage obviously in general are a little bit lower, about 75% less. Health is down about 66% of the, not 75% less, 75% of this one. This one's about 66% there. Just trying to see if there's anybody that has a better trigger. I don't think I'm going to see reanimation here for rares. You know, another thing we can do is we can go look in the arena store. You know, there's usually good things there. Increasing dodge, don't care, and here we go. Chance of restoring health, that's not very much, so I'm not going to do that one. So that right there raised her power 91,000 actually, 91,000. Let's go look at the arena, see if there's anything good. I haven't looked at it yet this week. Alright, so we have when an enemy is summoned, slows down the next ability. This orientation is not a bad one, but I don't like this trigger when a unit is summoned. That one, for me, is not worth it. Might as well look at this since we're not running all top level items here. Suppression, I think we talked about this in the last video, or maybe it was the one I didn't post, but this is obviously a very good one, and I have this definitely going, but again, this is only when an allied is killed. I want it all the time, so I don't like that trigger. All right, what do we get here? So we have Ranger, which is nice. Once upon dying, stuns an enemy in an area. This, and I think I talked about this, but again, it might have been that last video that I didn't talk about, or I didn't, I think I might have covered this, and I did go over it, but obviously that video didn't go live. My problem here is I don't like raising my power to give extra functionality that happens when somebody dies. I want it to be when they're alive and doing a bunch of damage. That's a lot more effective in my mind. Obviously the damage number is really high, which is good. The health is a bit higher than we have now, so this is a good item for sure, but I don't want it to be when somebody dies. I want to get these benefits when they're alive. So this stun is not as helpful. Put this on Assassin, it might be useful, but I'm not running an Assassin, so for me that's not really as useful. And this, same thing as well. So put that on an Assassin, you got some good functionality, but that's not what I'm doing. So, okay, so nothing there to buy. So that didn't raise my historic high yet. So if we go look here, 2297, and we go up here, click on my profile, this will tell me what my historic high is, which was the 2206. So that's an extra 91,000 power that I will be doing by making that change. And that's kind of what I did in that last video. I was back and forth, and I'm kind of like, I don't know what the politically correct word is here, but I'm being a little bit too stingy with my power, trying to keep it as low as possible. So I tried to do a couple things to raise it, and then I second guessed myself and stopped doing it, but I'm going to do it this time. So let's go do some comparisons here. So for Psycho right now, we got 21,000 damage, 21,700. And our other Ranger here is 45,000. That's only half the damage. So let's look again at the trigger spots. Or what the specials are here. Deals an extra 500 damage that ignores the target's defense, which is good, obviously, for each chemist. A lot of people are running at least 2, sometimes 3. And chance to damage to a group, which is good. We're not running a multi-purpose. Let's see if I have any multi-purpose that would be worth increasing the power, because they increase your power a lot. So this one's going to have to be extra special for me to consider it. That's just a little tiny freeze. That's nothing special. Places a magnet in the magnet strip the enemies of their armor. Those enemies lose. That actually could be useful, but again, let's see. We're at 351. That's going to increase my power another 58,000. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that, so let's take that off. Aww. There's a blade. This one I like. I was actually running this one for a long time, so this one could be good. Throws a blade at the closest enemy, stunning it and dealing 22,500 damage. Plus more. So that one is one that could be worth considering. Let's see what that goes up. That's another 56,000. This one's an old one, I think. Yeah, it's too small. These are all too small. And before I take that off, let's go look at the holograms. I think I have some of these sitting here. Probably not for a Ranger, though. Where do you tell me what they are? Pretty sure the greens are the chemists. Let's just cheat. Let's go look at right here. So we're looking for the gold. So yeah, I don't have any of those to put on right now, but what's this one? Let's go compare that one real quick. I think we looked at that one before, but let's test that one. Increase health and reduces the attacker's health. The problem with that one is it's not as good. I think this is the one that's not as good in, what was it? In the railway station. It wasn't as useful and didn't heal as much or something. So again, increasing power and it's not quite as good. Let's try one more time. That number is 16 and 16 at a minimum and 50 versus right now we have 31 and 65. So this gets worse. So that's the part that's not as good. And then it reduces your attacker's health. So yeah, I want the higher chance of getting that increased health, because that is actually huge. Okay, there we go. So we got an extra 91,000. Wait, did I leave that? I think I did. One more thing I need to look at. Do I have backstab anywhere? So here we got plants of dominant terrifies 2 enemies. That's been somewhat useful. There's our suppression. This is backstab here, so that's fine. Okay, so we have Ranger 1 doing backstab, so that's fine. And Ranger 3, who is Psycho. I will be changing Psycho to Ranger 3. There's a blade at the closest enemy, stunning it and dealing damage. Okay, let's do one more comparison for damage here. See if we want to increase this number as well, because obviously I have it very low. I think most of my items are chemist items. There we go. There's one right here. So if we go all the way up, it'll be an extra 700 damage, a little bit more crit, and a little bit more dodge. And we're at 407 right now. That'll be an extra 19,000, but puts DPS up to 22.5. So if I go fully on there, obviously these numbers comparison to everybody else are still insignificant, because I'm at what, 2.3 now? 2.372, which is fairly significant. People I'm fighting on are all like, 2.7 at a minimum, so I'm not even remotely close. I'm always on the bottom. 2.37, that's 170,000 extra power just to increase DPS a little bit for one person. I'm going to do it. I think I will be regretting it and having a problem in the railway station, but let's give it a shot. I didn't start one, so that's good. We're not going to have to go through 2 of them here. Yeah, you know what? No point in putting it off. I've been doing that for too long and upgrading too slow, and I'm getting left behind, so let's just go ahead and do it. So we're going to start the raid. I'm going to say previous just to see where I'm at. So we got Ranger 2, Ranger 1. Yeah, so I'm going to do that in 3. And there's my tank. That's good. Oh, come on. RS1, RZ1. That's pretty much everybody. We don't have RZ1 in there. Oh, we do. 1. Okay, whatever. That's fine. That's fine. We're just going to go with that. We'll attack. We're going to add all of our agents, I guess we call them. No? Raid supplies. Attack. So a couple different ways to go. Sometimes at the beginning I stick with my three rangers, and sometimes I don't. Where is my... Oh, this is the ranger. Who are you? Whoa. Well, that's unfortunate. That is completely useless. All right, what did I do here? All right, Ranger 2, Ranger 1, Ranger 3, Infantry 3. I gotta get my names back up because this would be my Infantry 1, which is my top tank. Infantry 3, Ranger 3 is who I had as Ranger 3, and I ended up just putting this silly armor on so I knew it wasn't just a regular worker, and that's silly. Okay, so they're out. We got RS1, RZ1, so I will go and put RS2 in there. I like to go with 2 restores, 1 resurrection, just in case, and then 2 rangers and 1 tank. So there we go. That is what I usually like to do. Sometimes the early stages I go with 3 different rangers just to get the fights over a little bit quicker. Oh, what did I do? There we go. Yeah, because, I'm fighting people that aren't going to do me any damage here at all, so that's not a big deal. Look at that. That's a massive amount of damage. That doesn't usually happen this early. So I fought somebody, 892, so less than 892,000. I'm at over 2 million, and they did that kind of damage to me already, so that's not good. But that's just one of those one-off things that people have highly efficient setups, and they do well. But I usually start restoring power back again and get back to full strength. Occasionally I lose one of my chemists early on, and then I have backups. That's not a big deal. So that's usually what we got there. Back to full squad power everywhere. And running a tank up front with increased health is huge because they start losing a bit of health. And then when the fight's over, they go back down to regular health, and their damage doesn't reduce at a proportion. Their damage stays what it is. So if you're, starting at 100,000, get your power or your total health of 150, and you're at 125, you don't take that negative 25,000 below 100. You basically go back to 100, and that plus 25,000 is just wasted. I don't think I explained that very well, but you stay at full health, essentially is what I'm getting to. So running increased health is huge when you're doing Railroad Station. If you're looking for something to give you an edge, that is certainly a good one. And I am fortunate to have a legendary version of increased health. All right, so far so good. Obviously, we're still fighting people at significantly low power, and obviously my power is fairly compact, fairly strong, blasting through most of these pretty easily. The bigger problems I run into, especially in American Dad, happens all the time because I have a similar setup going there, is when somebody puts some kind of spell of some sort on me and makes me start attacking my own squad. That's when the most damage happens, when I go and hurt myself. That doesn't seem to happen quite as often in this game. Alright, so we're at number 11 so far. We're up to 1.5. So 75% of our total power. So before I made those changes, around this time I occasionally would have to go in and start using some spells. Looks like we are still doing okay. I'm going to go look at, that was 1.7 million. Let's go look at the stats on that one, see what we're dealing with here. So again, our tank's taking all the damage. RS2 did a little bit of restoring. I don't really care as long as they're not dying and they're there for support. There we go. So we have Ranger 2 doing 52%, and she's a level 85. We have Ranger 1, who is a level 100, doing 37%. So Ranger 2 is a beast and is very, very helpful, and that will be what I'll be keeping for the bunkers for sure. So, Yep, good. So 3 kills. Let's go to the next one. We got 2 more fights, no spells used yet, but I'm going to be ready to use one here if we need to. Like I said, my goal is to be able to... Uh-oh, I can't find my mouse. Darn it. Good, I couldn't find my mouse, and we seem to be okay. My goal is to be able to get through... I mean, I'm okay using a couple spells, but the more I can go without using them, the better. Let's look at our stats on that one, too. Again, they're doing all of our... couple dodges, which is good now. Doing all the attacks on our tank up here. Look at that. Resurrection did 1 kill. You go Ranger 3, 3 kills. I mean Ranger 2, Ranger 1, 3 kills. 83% of our damage was done in the back, which we would expect because that's the way I had things set up. Artifacts are multi-purpose, doing nothing. Okay, that's we're going to keep an eye on that. All right, last fight here at 2.2. That's an extra 10%. So, Kate, I'm sorry, you were right. It is 110%. I did make a comment on my Discord server today. I thought it was 105%. So that would put us at about 2.1. So that's not quite... oh, no. No, that's not my max power. My max power was 2.3 or something like that. So I don't know if I... Actually, it's not, because I didn't go in with my 3rd Ranger. Yeah, I'll have to look. I think my total power is not going to go up quite as high, so I'll have to look. Remember this 2212, and we'll do the math here in a minute. Another discussion, we'll talk about that in a minute. All right, so last fight. Let's see if we can get through this without using spells, but I'm okay doing it if I need to because I got to the end. Again, I have a hard time tracking my mouse on the emulator. Looks like we were fine. Good. So we got stronger. I mean, it was only one sample is not a very good sample size, but we might have made Railroad Station a little bit easier, which obviously is my goal. And I'm almost up to 2.4 million now. So I was looking at my watch to see how long this video has been going, but I have somewhere else. So 22 minutes. I'm trying to keep these new ones a little bit shorter here at the beginning because I want to get this video live and posted tonight because I got something to share in a moment. You might not want to leave quite yet. So I want to keep this short so I can get it processed quickly and get it uploaded and get it posted. So, yeah, like I said, hold on for 1 second. So 2206, our power didn't go up. So that was 2212. So that means still that, I mean, that's almost 100%. That's not even 105%. So anyway, like I said, Kate said on my Discord server that your max power in Railroad Station is 100%, 110%. The last fight is 110% of your max power. I thought it was 105 after the rework because it used to be even higher than that. Not sure exactly, but regardless, they don't get that much higher. So as long as you're efficient in your level, your power area, you'll do fine in Railroad Station. So as we saw, we did well there. And somehow I didn't raise my power because I didn't bring my useful 3rd Ranger in there, which is... you. The one we just leveled up didn't even go in there, so that's why we didn't do that. So I'll do that test another time and won't extend this video any longer on that one, but that'll be another test to try out. And I will do some arenas as well to see if that is going to work. So anyway, like I said, I'm gonna make this shorter. And as you heard me mention at the beginning of the video, I have been doing a lot of my giveaways on Discord lately, and it makes things a little bit easier in a way. It's actually been a little bit more work than I expected, but I haven't been doing the Google Forms like I had in the past. But this week we ran into a problem with our bot on the Discord server, so I'm going to do a giveaway here on today's video, and it's going to be different, and it's going to be something I had done in the past. So I'm going to get, like I said, get this video posted, and we're going to make it nice and simple for you. Be a little bit of work for me, but not too much. So what it's going to be, you got to make sure you follow the rules exactly, because I'm going to only take the ones who do this right. Pretty simple. Go in the... Actually, before I do that, it'll make you guys wait for 1 extra minute. As you can see down below, we got a ticker here. We got Jen Lopez supporting the channel and Anonymous supporting other ways. So if you're interested in supporting the channel or any of my other socials, you can find all that down below in the description or down here on the ticker as well. Description of this video's got my Discord server, Twitter, Facebook, and all that kind of stuff. So if that's something you're interested in, you can check that out there. With that said, okay, giveaway. So go down to the comments of this video and you have to give me 2 different things. And I'm only going to take those who gave me the 2 things. The first 10 people who do that when this video goes live, so I do apologize to everybody else who watches this later, but I need to get I need to get your IDs as soon as possible so I can get them turned in so you can get them as soon as possible. Unfortunately, it's going to be more than likely, I don't think the teams work on the weekend, so more than likely it'll be early next week when you get your winnings, but you will get them, and then I'll do another giveaway soon. Again, will that be Discord? Will that be video? Not sure. So you need to give me 2 different things. You need to give me your game ID, which you can get up here by clicking on your profile. You can get a copy here if you want. If you don't want to do that, you can click here on the gear icon right there. I need to have the game ID. That's what the game knows to get your winnings. And give me your game name. I need to have both of those. If you don't provide both, then you're going to be out of the list. But the first 10 people who do that in the comments of this video will get the winnings, and I'll get it turned in right when I hit 10. So good luck. Thank you for watching and staying around, even though I haven't been around posting videos quite as much lately. Hopefully get back to them a little bit more often. Going to be doing a little bit more live streams as well, so be on the lookout for that. You can get those when I go live by following me on Twitter, on my Discord server. Definitely, I don't know if I have that posting when I post live to Facebook or not. It might be. Not sure. I'll have to check that out. And it's also going to Twitch as well. I don't have that link, but I'll get that link added at some point too. So anyway, thanks to everybody for watching. Thank you for participating. And until the next time, this has been QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I will talk to you later. See ya.